Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Anyway, it is that time. 'Tis the season to go shopping. So I get asked a lot about different ideals for gifts for that angler in your life. So this little video, I'm going to finally answer some of those questions for you guys and show you exactly what that weekend angler in your life not only wants, but needs. So I'm going to start out with what I consider to be some of the perfect stocking stuffers, and even some of these can be up there in the main gift category. But I'm also going to put together what I think would be a perfect little beginner's package for that above beginner, but more likely in the novice category of angler that's primarily fishing from the bank and getting on a boat occasionally. I'm going to put together, I'm going to try to keep within $120 range right there, including rod and reel, and just give you guys some pretty decent little ideals for that. So anyway, let's bounce right around here on what I consider would probably be an excellent gift for that significant other. None other than, drum roll, bam, an upgraded, top of the line, very desirable glide bait. These are the Gancrafts, and they are in the $100 range, so they're not cheap by any means, but they are worth every penny. And it's just one of those deals that the majority of anglers, they want, but they just don't want to spoil themselves. So that's where you come in. You get to go spoil the angler that you love. So a top line glide bait, I guarantee you any angler out there is going to be excited to have. Okay, and while we're on the subject of glide baits, let me show you guys some intermediate ones. You probably can see the prices on there, but there's a wide array of glide baits that you can choose from out there on the market, and every one of them that I'm showing you here is desirable. The G-Rat Sneaky Peeks there, the S-Waver, all well-known, much desired baits. Your Storms, there's lots of options out there, so just find one that fits your price range and surprise that angler in your life. They'll be happy, 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 happy. Okay, and on the perfect list for that angler in your life is your swim baits. You can never go wrong with a swim bait. And here are some absolute dandies. And one of my all-time favorites, Little Creeper's Trash Fish. And 'tis the season to go shopping, and it is the season to be throwing these bad boys. Don't be afraid to get the one you love, one of these bad boys. Huddleston. And there's just so many options in the swim bait department, but any of these, I guarantee you, is going to put a smile on that angler's face. Hey, who's that guy? All right, let's get over here and let me show you guys, a few more what I consider great options for that angler in your life. Your upper end rip baits, jerk baits, they're known as both. Those are very, very, very desirable baits that your angler will love. So go out there, search online, go to your local tackle shop, get one of those top of the line jerk baits, and you'll put a smile on their face. And none other than, surprise, surprise, the LV500. And the reason why this will put a smile on your angler's face is because we love them, but they're heartbreakers, and you're going to lose a couple throughout the year because that's just how you have to fish this bad boy. So having a couple extra of these is always a great ideal that's going to make your bass angling buddy happy, happy, happy for Christmas. Here's another look at some of your top of the line desirable jerk baits. Oh man, it's just so many freaking awesome baits out there these days. Every day is Christmas in the tackle shop. Gotta love it. And here's another category when you get out there searching for that angler in your life. Something that I guarantee you every single bass fisherman you know has a Kitech in his boat, and there are never enough of these, I assure you, because we use them on, I'm just going to say a conservative guess, probably 10 different techniques that we're going to be putting a Kitech on, from just a single ball head to an A-rig to drop shot, you just name it. A Kitech is always an excellent choice when it comes to that stocking stuffer, or if you just want to get a big box of 10 in their favorite color. And if you don't know their favorite color, always just think shad, and that will get you in the ballpark, and you won't go wrong with that. And big to small, you can get them all. So there you are with a few good options for those Christmas gifts. But hey, when you have all those Christmas gifts, what better way to present them and make it easier to wrap than, drum roll, bam, the perfect little storage solutions. I mean, how awesome would that be? I guarantee you, if your angler that you're shopping for opens this up and that's what's under there, full of baits, he's going to be happy, 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 or she's going to be happy, happy, happy. Whoever it is, I can assure you will be happy, happy, happy with one of these stuffed with baits. Well, alrighty, let's get to that beginner's package that I told you guys I would put together. First and foremost, they're going to need a fishing pole. And I think the perfect starter pole for a lot of your teenage anglers is just go find you one of these combos. And they're very affordable. I mean, there's higher range ones. You're going to be able to find them from $40-50 all the way up to there's $150 combos out there. But you can definitely find one like that. That's a $100 combo, but that's all good equipment that's going to last. These aren't junk. This is good stuff that's going to be usable and actually get the fish in and not break their little hearts. Anyway, you can go with probably what the majority of us started out in our lifetimes with is your Zebco 33. But at the stage, the baits that I'm going to be showing you guys, we're a step above bobber and a worm just floating out there in the pond. So I recommend going with the spinning rod setup. So what's probably a number one bait that you're going to want to tie on? Well, let's just start over here in the terminal tackle. And I'm going to show you what you're going to need for a Texas rig. First off, that's going to be your EWG hooks. What's an EWG hook? Well, you look right here and you see this little offset right here? That's designed to hold the worms on. And it's just, that's what you're going to want to look for when you're buying the hooks. So you're going to be shocked at just how many options there are when it comes to the hooks. But for this technique, the EWG is what you're gonna want to look for. And don't let yourself get confused with the 1/0, 2/0, 3/0. Just find one. I recommend, you know, for this, you could get you a 2/0, and that's pretty much going to do anything that you're wanting to do. So with that, you got to have your bullet weights. And When they say bullet weight, the reason they're called bullet weights, because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a bullet. So you are going to want to get, I recommend getting a 1/4 ounce and a 1/2 ounce will be more than enough to do what you're wanting to do with these techniques. And there's a million different YouTube videos out there that will show you exactly how to rig that. So your bullet weight goes on, you tie your EWG hook on, and then bam, the worm. And you can absolutely get lost in this world because it's basically just fun, 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 fun. Every color in the rainbow and every color imagined you can find in a worm. But anyway, you just put one of these on there, and there's not a place on earth that a Texas rig will not catch a fish. So that's a number one thing you're going to want to have in that package. And then let's just sneak over here, and I'm going to show you guys probably the fish catchingest machine on earth that I can guarantee you every single bass fisherman on earth has caught a fish with a spinnerbait. A spinnerbait is a must-have in your beginner's package. And you got them, I mean, you can, I recommend getting one mid-size. Don't go get you a great big giant one unless they're, you know, the person you're buying it for is a little more advanced. But you get you a little something like that right there, and they're going to be able to have some success and get out there and catch some fish. Now, what I'm giving you guys is all bass related, but that rod and stuff, you're going to be able to go just put you one of those hooks on with something stinky on the bottom and switch over to catfish if you want. And it's always super easy to just do your crappie fishing and stuff, but I'm going to focus on the bass fishing. So next, you're going to want a crankbait. One of the most universal bass catching machines on earth is your crankbaits. And the reason these are called crankbaits, because you just chunk that sucker out there and you crank her back in and hold on, because fish love them. And the options are literally unlimited. So for that beginner angler, just find you a little mid-size affordable bait. They can cast that far out there, and they'll have fun with it. It's all about having fun and making that young angler fall in love with the sport. Well, all right, let's ease on over here, and here's something you'll never figure out, but guess what? You can't catch a fish without fishing line. So I recommend throwing some fishing line into your little beginner's kit, and you'll be surprised, but it will actually make it, in my opinion, more fun for your angler, because they get to interact with their new pole, and spooling that thing up, as silly as it might sound, by yourself is pretty fun. And it's just like building a little project. You go from your rod to your line to the bait of choice, and then you get out on that water and all your choices come together and put that bass in the boat. And it's just that extra little something to smile about. Well, there you have it, folks. I want to thank Brian here at Bass Hounds for letting me come in here and take over his shop for a bit and share these great gift ideas with you guys. And hopefully that helped you out. Merry Christmas to you all, and Happy New Year. Peace out.